Beyond boundaries, nature's interdisciplinary design. In the first light of dawn, the Amazon rainforest awakens. But what we're about to witness isn't just a forest stirring to life. It's one of the most sophisticated laboratories on Earth. Every leaf, every creature, every drop of morning dew holds secrets that challenge our traditional understanding of science. Here, the boundaries we've drawn between biology, physics, and chemistry dissolve into something far more profound. Consider this single moment: a dewdrop catching the first ray of sunlight. In this tiny sphere of water, we're witnessing physics governing its perfect shape, chemistry enabling its formation, and biology utilizing its presence. Nature doesn't recognize our academic divisions, it simply flows in elegant harmony. For centuries, we've studied nature by dividing it into neat categories. Physics in one lab, chemistry in another, biology in a third. But nature never got that memo. MIT Department of Biological Engineering. What we're discovering is that even the simplest natural processes involve an intricate dance of multiple scientific disciplines. When a plant grows, it's simultaneously solving problems in structural engineering, chemical synthesis, and energy management. Harvard Department of Molecular and Cellular Biology. The more we study natural systems, the more we realize that our traditional scientific boundaries might be holding us back from understanding nature's most elegant solutions. Let's begin our journey with something seemingly simple: a water droplet on a lotus leaf. But look closer, much closer. MIT Department of Materials Science. The lotus leaf's water-repelling ability isn't just a curious trick. It's a masterclass in interdisciplinary design. The surface structure is a feat of mechanical engineering, the chemical coating a triumph of molecular design, and the self-cleaning capability a lesson in evolutionary biology. Stanford Department of Chemical Engineering. What makes this particularly fascinating is how these different elements work together. The physical structure enhances the chemical properties, which in turn support the biological function. It's a perfect example of nature's integrated approach. This understanding has led to breakthroughs in everything from self-cleaning windows to medical equipment. But the lotus leaf is just our first stop in understanding nature's boundary-breaking design. If you've ever walked through a spider web, you've encountered one of the most extraordinary materials on Earth, though you might not have appreciated it at the time. MIT Department of Mechanical Engineering. Spider silk represents a level of material engineering that we're still trying to fully comprehend. Its combination of strength and flexibility surpasses most man-made materials, yet it's produced at ambient temperature with minimal energy input. Harvard School of Engineering. What's remarkable is how the protein chemistry creates these extraordinary mechanical properties. It's a perfect example of how molecular-level processes scale up to create macro-level effects. The spider produces this marvel through a process that would make any materials scientist envious. At room temperature, using only proteins and water, it creates a fiber that, pound for pound, is stronger than steel yet more flexible than nylon. Now, let's scale up from individual materials to entire ecosystems. Welcome to the Sundarbans, the world's largest mangrove forest and a living laboratory of interdisciplinary science. MIT Environmental Solutions Initiative. Mangroves are extraordinary not just for what they do, but for how they do it. They've solved problems in structural engineering, salt management, and gas exchange that we're still trying to fully understand. Harvard Center for the Environment. These trees are essentially running a complex chemical plant. They desalinate seawater, extract necessary nutrients, and maintain gas balance, all while anchoring themselves in shifting sediments and protecting coastlines. Stanford Woods Institute. What's particularly fascinating is how these processes are interconnected. The physical structure of the roots influences water flow, which affects sediment distribution, which impacts nutrient availability. It's a perfect example of nature's systems thinking. But perhaps the most dramatic example of nature's boundary-breaking design lies hidden beneath our feet, in what scientists are calling the Wood Wide Web. MIT Media Lab. What we're looking at is essentially nature's internet. Fungal networks connect trees and plants in a vast communication and resource-sharing network that defies our traditional scientific categories. Harvard Forest Research. These networks transfer nutrients, share information about threats, and even support younger trees. It's a combination of chemistry, biology, and information science that we're just beginning to understand. As we begin to understand nature's integrated approach, we're seeing revolutionary applications across multiple fields. MIT Architecture Department. We're now designing buildings that regulate their temperature like termite mounds, materials that self-clean like lotus leaves, and structural systems that adapt to stress like tree branches. Stanford Department of Civil and Environmental Engineering. The key insight isn't just copying nature's solutions, but understanding its integrated approach to problem solving. As we face increasingly complex challenges in our world, nature's integrated approach offers a powerful model for future solutions. Harvard Graduate School of Design. When we stop trying to force natural solutions into our artificial categories, we open up entirely new possibilities for innovation. As our journey through nature's integrated design comes full circle, we return to the Amazon with new eyes. What once seemed like a chaotic jungle now reveals itself as a masterfully orchestrated symphony of interconnected processes. In this living laboratory, we find a profound truth. Nature's greatest innovations emerge not from separation, but from integration. As we face the challenges of our time, perhaps our greatest lesson is not just what nature does, but how nature thinks. Join us next time as we explore another dimension of nature's genius. The universal patterns that connect all living systems in a grand dance of form and function.